Okay.
All right, we're on the record, this is Colin Kentucky versus Christopher. How do you pronounce your last name?
Ryder, sir.
Ryder. And he's assisted him with you?
That's me, sir.
Yes, sir, okay. This is on the docket for your motion to increase bond.
Yes, sir.
To increase bond. This is the Commonwealth's motion to increase.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Glad you finally got here. Thank you for coming. We don't do criminal by Zoom, and you weren't here the last time. And I think this is a case, there's a lot of interest in this case, and we need to be very transparent and open in this case. That's why I want everything to be done in open court.
I understand, Judge. I got a Zoom link about 10 days or 2 weeks ago, and I was under the impression, because my practice is I always ascertain whether the appearance has to be in person or whether it can be by Zoom. I'm not saying that happened here. That's my practice. I'm not trying to stir up trouble. All I want to do is get moving and get this case over. We want to get it over too.
Okay. Well, let's move on then. This prosecutor has been waiting here all morning, and we'll be going. Let me hear your motion then.
The Commonwealth's made a motion to increase bond, Your Honor. Mr. Ryder has picked up 2 additional cases for misdemeanor charges. One is harassment. I can't remember exactly when. One has been indicted, or not been indicted, but one charge has been brought. That's going to be arraigned at our next pretrial on the other misdemeanor case in Hardin County.
That's been since this indictment was brought.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then there's additional one that I think warrant that needs to be served today as well. These are both for kind of harassment-related things that are people that are ancillarily related to these cases, related to the victims. You know, I understand that the defendant has a First Amendment right to his freedom of speech, and I'm not trying to impede on that or anything of that nature, but the reality is that Mr. Ryder is picking up new charges. That is a violation of the conditions of bond in this case, and frankly is continuously online talking about the case, talking about people involved in the case, talking about victims. You know, I don't have the things in front of me to substantiate X, Y, and Z on a certain level, but, you know, random people are approaching me, telling me that he's calling and harassing their places of work or former places of work or businesses or things of that nature. Now, that is not necessarily, those people are not necessarily victims in this case, but it just seems generally that there is a lot of talk by the defendant about this case. People are asking me to take action, and these harassment charges have been filed. So we're asking for an increase in bond. I don't necessarily have anything specific to ask for. Right now, the bond is $10,000 unsecured that has been posted. So we just want the talking about the case, the harassing of other people to stop so that we can get this case to trial and get this over with.
David, Mr. Moore. He was indicted in April of 24. Intimidating participant in the process. He posted a YouTube channel. And who is Sarah Scarborough?
I think that is the victim, J.J. Scarborough's partner, wife.
You're the jailer.
It's Matt's wife.
It's your ex-wife. Did she work in jail at that time?
She did not.
Okay. And one of the indictments counts involves the jailer, J.J. Okay. Is there a misdemeanor case? Is there a misdemeanor case in Meade District Court at this time?
Yes, there's one. I have one that I'm special prosecuting, which is the case that spawned this felony. So I have the progenitor and the felony, and then there are a few other misdemeanors, and I assume most likely these new misdemeanors will go to Patty Eschner, who is a Jefferson County attorney and has been appointed as special prosecutor on those other misdemeanor cases that were not the progenitor of this.
Are they all Meade County cases?
Yes, Your Honor, they're all Meade County cases.
May I be heard, Your Honor?
Well, after I hear from him, just hang on. I'm trying to get some facts out here. Yes, you're gonna be heard. His bond is $10,000 unsecured.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was there any non-financial conditions on it?
I am not totally aware. That was all done prior to, the original bond and arraignment were done prior to me getting on the case as special prosecutor. I think they were done by the Commonwealth's attorney here, so I'm not fully apprised of if there were.
I've got it here. It's no contact or communication with victims. Okay?
And I want to be clear for the record, I'm not alleging that he has contacted them
Okay.
directly, but with the new charges and the other things that I mentioned, that's kind of the gist of what's going on.
Explain.
Your Honor, I've got a couple of problems. Number one, I believe this motion to increase his bond was filed like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. We have not had notice about what these allegations are. If you look at the motion to increase bond, it is a total failure to comply with criminal rule 4.40. When he files a motion to increase bond, he's got to tell him what the grounds are. There are no grounds sitting in that motion, Your Honor. We're not properly before this court even.
I'm gonna give you what you want to continue, so we're gonna do this on the next time back, January the 8th, if that works for your own schedule. Everybody's here in person.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, what date was that?
January 8th.
I will make it work. I'll be here.
That work for you?
Okay, my 8th is blank. I've got a trial that's probably gonna take a week in Franklin Circuit Court against KSP, where I represent a KSP captain who's been discriminated against on the basis of her sex. So, my first part of January is jammed up, Your Honor, and I apologize. If you say the 8th, we'll be here on the 8th.
Yes.
You said you could do it on a non-motion day.
I could. What do we have, non-motion days? Go out and see if they're scheduled to permit that.
You're gonna be here January 2nd.
What time are we gonna be here?
You have an 9 o'clock that morning with the Meade County Grand Jury.
Okay, the next day I gotta get out here by 2 or 4, right? Would January the 2nd work for you all? Or January the, what would that do on January 3rd?
The 3rd,
January 3rd,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, let me look at my schedule.
January 5th, you have a grand jury in Grayson. January 9th, you have Rick. You won't be, you have the 2nd.
It's motion week, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th,
6th, 7th, and 8th.
okay. What'd you say I had open?
January 2nd is when you need to do it.
January the 2nd is on Friday, that work with you all.
I'm sorry, Judge.
2nd of January,
What time?
I can make it work.
9 o'clock,
You already have a 9 o'clock Nation Star hearing.
or here you get that.
Nation Star.
What that's about. Anything else that day?
Meade County Grand Jury.
I can't do anything after lunch that day.
No.
Let's do another day. Can't do seconds.
How about, December 29th? It's a Monday. You don't have anything set. You do it in the morning.
That won't good for me, would it? December 29th,
It's a Monday.
would that work for you all?
If that's what the court has, I can make it work.
Again, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
December 29th.
December 29th, okay. I've got a pretrial conference on that jury trial in Frankfurt at 9:30.
The 30th.
I can do it in the afternoon.
I can't do it.
The 30th, December 30th. morning.
December 30th in the morning, we're good, how about that?
We have a mediation that day.
And who are you in?
Beth Mays.
Beth Mays, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm getting old.
Are you involved in this case?
Yes, sir.
I had a flat tire this morning. It took me to get it fixed.
She's assisting me.
First I've heard it.
I'm sorry.
First I've heard you had a flat tire. He didn't tell us why he couldn't come. He wanted to do it. Okay, well, and she's involved in this case?
Yes, sir.
She's assisting or is she a party? Or?
She is assisting me.
Okay, all right. What else we got?
December 2nd.
What, January?
January 2nd, sorry, January 2nd.
That hearing you had is plaintiff's motion to reform.
That was on January 2nd, you can do that anyway.
Motion for judgment and order of sale was
I
originally
think that's
said.
part of reservation on mortgage or something like that. That's at 9 o'clock. Would 10 o'clock on January 2nd, once if you
You
will?
have Meade County grand juries, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm jamming it up.
I
I
agree.
gotta be a little, you know. What else we got? Just keep naming them, and maybe they'll come up with something.
I mean.
If not, I'll send it there, then we'll do it on my schedule,
The next
which I
day.
should be doing anyway.
Would be the 8th, just a motion day.
January the 8th,
That's a motion day.
okay? That work for you all? When's your trial?
16th, January
No,
16th.
the 12th,
The 12th?
the 12th. I
I'm
think
sorry.
it's 12th of Monday.
Yes,
It starts the
It's the
12th.
12th, January
Can you
12th.
keep this calendar?
I look awful.
I can make the 8th.
Can you all make the 8th?
Hold on, Judge.
I cannot do the week of the 20th to the 23rd.
Hold on. Can you do the 12th?
I don't want to go to the bench looking like this.
Oh, you look fine, Beth.
So what about, you can't do the 23rd?
No, ma'am,
Nobody can do the
I can't guarantee that I can.
You can't do the 29th or the 30th, either one of you all?
I can do the 29th and I can do the 30th.
Talking December,
I'm talking to her, December 29th and 30th. I'm talking to her, because she's keeping us sick.
30th is the mediation,
Or
and
the 29th.
the 29th should be okay.
January 29th?
Can you do the 29th?
December 29th.
I'll be here.
December 29th.
How do you look on your calendar?
9 o'clock, December
Blank.
29th.
Okay.
December 29th at 9 o'clock.
Okay,
Well, now,
that work for you?
my 29th is blank, Your Honor. My concern is that we have not gotten the basis for this motion for an increase in
I'll
bond.
file a new motion to rectify Mr. Clay's issues with the bond increase motion, okay?
Would that be sufficient for you all to give you enough time?
Well, and again, Your Honor, I'm not trying to be coy, but I don't know what the grounds are.
Well, you're gonna
Well,
find
you're gonna
out.
find out when I file another motion.
How much time does the rules require this to be filed? My rules require 7 days.
Okay. When is a motion that complies with Rule 4.40 going to be filed, Your Honor?
I don't know that.
Well,
He can
that's,
tell you.
I need to know.
I will file it today.
Today is the, what is it?
I
Okay.
have a feeling we're fixing to find out.
Today's the 18th.
Today's the 18th.
If you file it today, that will be, what day are we talking about having here?
December 29th.
That'll be 11 days.
Well, with Christmas, Your Honor, respectfully,
Well, I do want to say that at this point, I have completely laid out what my basis for the bond motion is. So at this point, I would argue that Mr. Clay is at least on verbal notice of what that is about. I can file a motion, that's not an issue at all. But at this point, if the hearing's not going forward today, he is at least now, having appeared in court, been notified of what the issues are.
he has not complied with the law, Your Honor, today. He has not complied with the
And we're
law.
not having a bond hearing.
Give me another date. I don't want there to be any objection to the form or anything to follow. I want to hear this on the merits. Give me another date, maybe, and let's see if they can make it. We'll set it, it's not
January
going to move
8th.
on.
January 8th. It's a motion day.
That interferes with his trial schedule, I think.
Okay. Then you can do January 12th.
That's the first day of the jury trial in Frankfurt.
Okay,
It's a week-long trial.
move on, Libby.
So you got 12 through the 16th?
Yes,
You got
ma'am.
that day? Okay. January 22nd, which is a motion day. So all the dates that we have given is when you're available, not when they're available, when you're available. So the next date you're available is January 22nd.
January 22nd.
I can do that. It's soon the trial's over, and Frankfurt, it's been set aside for a week.
Then you're not gonna be available again until February 5th, because you have a trial.
I think the 22nd will be
It's
fine.
gonna go.
I'm supposed to be in a murder trial that week, but if that's the date that works for everybody, then I can try to find someone from my office to come down and cover it.
No, I'm not gonna, if you got a murder trial scheduled, I'm gonna respect that,
February 5th.
February 5th.
I may be in trial at that time, I don't,
February what? Now, what's next?
I
We
don't
have
know.
new term, you know, give
February
everybody
16th. Office.
I just can't, that may settle, I just can't tell you, it's not that serious, I just can't tell you for sure, like 100% I'll be here.
I'm gonna accommodate all of you.
February 16th.
I can be here.
I'm sorry,
February 16th.
I'm blank. February 16th is blank.
It's President's Day, but I can't remember if it's a state holiday or not.
We don't have,
Well,
that's
if-
not a holiday.
If we're going that far, Your Honor, our next pretrial is on the 19th of February.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Through February
That's
19th.
the same week.
Unless these motions have more of an emergency manner about it, it kind of does.
I mean, I would like to have it heard sooner, but
I'm
at
gonna be
the
very
same
interested.
time, I understand your,
I'm gonna be very interested in
Reservations
what
and Mr.
happens
Clay's
between now and
reservations.
that day too. I don't want this to be repeated. Everybody's shaking their head at the courtroom. Hey, listen, I can't satisfy everybody, okay? I'll satisfy myself. That's all I can do. Give me a date before that pre-trial.
Can we go back to December?
I don't know, but we just need to get this, if we can't get this hearing date set, how are we ever gonna get a hearing done?
You can do December 22nd.
No, that's not enough time to give you time to file a
You
new
can do
motion.
December 29th.
Why couldn't we do it? Because I was worried about them not,
You can do December 30th. You can do January 2nd.
what was the pre-trial that this is set for?
February 19th, Your Honor.
The thing of it is, nation starts at 9 o'clock and then you have grand jury that day, so you have to be out here,
They still have that motion then.
which is January 8th.
I thought it's February.
Well, the next motion day is January 8th.
I thought they couldn't do that because of trials.
Well, they can't do anything until February
I can do the 8th.
19th.
I think is it the 8th of pretrial on the trial that starts on Monday, the 12th,
They can't do anything.
in Frankfurt?
Well, the only dates they can do is February 19th. They can do February 16th or the 19th, and the 19th is already set. So, they can't do anything until February 16th.
And February 19th is when this pre-trial is set. Follow for that,
Bill
if that
dates
works
are
for you.
not
all.
agreed.
I have a suggestion, Your Honor. If we're gonna all be here on the 16th, could we just move the pretrial to the 16th?
He's not all gonna be here. He's gonna be here, he has to be here, but he's already gonna be here the
Oh,
19th.
I'm sorry.
So you might as well
Okay.
have it the 19th.
I need that date. Yeah.
Okay.
This is great.
Yeah, it's uncalled for.
ridiculous.
February the 19th. So, I'll enter an order remanding your motion to increase the bond from today's docket, and you said, you file, if you want to, you
Or
file.
should we
a new
reassign
motion.
it to
Yes.
19th?
Uh,
Should we reassign it?
I'll
to
just,
19th?
it'll be easier, I think, if I just refile it to try to
Whatever you want to do.
rectify Mr. Clay's issues with the motion.
So,
So,
remand it?
Is everybody agree with this motion
So
to be heard today to be remanded from the docket?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'll just file a motion, a new motion to be heard that day.
okay.
24 CR 005.
And, I'm going to be particularly interested on that day if there's any allegations that he is violating that bond, especially from here to that pre-trial.
Yes, sir. And I apologize, the date is
The 19th,
February the 19th.
I've got it.
Okay, all right.
Be at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all.
We'll be here in person.
Okay, thanks. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.